tired of pretending and ready to be real. Um, I have no makeup on. I may have leftover mascara from last night and probably some leftover sunscreen, but that's okay. Hello, hello, hello. I've been meaning to do an update for so long. um, yeah, so some of you may know what's going on just because you know what? I thought I could pull my hair down. We'll see. I may be too itchy. I may have to pull it up. We'll see. Yes, some of you may have seen over on Pints with Aquinas, I did an update with Matt. We talked about what's going on in our world, in our life, the amazing, wonderful time we had in Europe. So if you haven't seen that, I recommend you head over to Pints with Aquinas and watch it because it was good. It was good just to kind of talk about everything. Europe was amazing. We loved it. We loved Austria. We loved the Cartauza. It was beautiful. We were in a 12th century Carthusian monastery that Franciscan has, University of Steubenville, Franciscan University of Steubenville has, and it's wonderful. And we were with college students, and they were just so great and so wonderful. We went in January, so we were there for 6 months, and we just had the best time. I yeah, like I was really impressed with the quality of university students. Yeah, we made some dear friends and they were great. And it was wonderful. I felt like we almost went back in time. There's freedom. Austria is like really, really clean and really, really safe. And it was just amazing. The kids could like walk to the grocery store by themselves and there was just like a rhythm to the day that was really nice. So we would get up in the morning, we would start homeschooling, and then I had like university students that would come one day a week and help me with tutoring or tidying. And they were just wonderful, beautiful young adults, and I really enjoyed them. The kids really enjoyed them. We are going to miss them greatly. And so they would come over. I do homeschooling one day a week. I actually wasn't even there for homeschooling. I had a holy hour. So I was there most of the morning, minus an hour. But you know yourself, busy moms, that 1 hour is amazing. It was such a gift. I did 10 to 11. So I would start the kids schooling, but then someone would come and finish or continue tutoring while I went to holy hour. And it was beautiful just to pray in this gorgeous little old chapel. And then we would normally finish our schooling around 11:30 or 12. My youngest son loved altar serving, and then my youngest daughter, one of the sisters taught her how to be a sacristan, and she loved that. She loved setting up the altar and watering all the plants, and then we would all go to mass at noon, and it was just beautiful. Like the whole community would go to mass at noon. So all the university students, and not all of them, but a good amount of them, I would venture to say the majority, at least half, if not the majority. And then the sisters that were there, and obviously the priests, and then all the faculty families. It was just wonderful. And so we'd have mass at noon, and then we go home, kind of have our main meal of the day, more European style, which I love. I like eating earlier in the day, and then my food has time to digest later. And then we would go to, oh, let me see. I think you guys are able to put comments. How do I see them? I'm just realizing this is not a normal thing. I can see comments. So let me see if I know how to chat filter. I don't know if I know how to do it. I can open my computer and I can read comments that way. I don't know if they just show up. Oh, what's up, Cameron? Yay, it shows up. Thank you so much for showing me that it just shows up on the screen. I haven't done a live like this in a long time, so thank you. I won't worry about figuring it out. So anyhow, we would have lunch and then the kids would go play and they would do soccer or go for hikes, and like that was it. So from probably 2 p.m. till dark, they were out playing, and it was wonderful, and it was just a really great lifestyle. Austria is really clean, really beautiful. There was a place where we would do cold plunges, like jump into a creek of freezing cold water, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I started carnivore prior to going. So I started carnivore, I think in September or October. And so I've been doing it for like 10 months now. I stuck with it, and I felt like all my autoimmune stuff was in remission, which was amazing and was such a gift to feel good. We got a cow or half a cow when we got to Austria and met a beautiful butcher. He was great, and the meat was delicious and amazing. But as I said, Austria is just really, really clean, like ridiculously clean. Like they're really big into recycling. Like I don't remember seeing a single piece of trash in the grass or on like walking trails. Like there's beautiful walking trails everywhere, and I didn't see any trash. Where today I went for a walk, and I think I picked up at least 7, if not 8 pieces of trash on, we're at a beach right now, so on the beach. Um, yeah, so it's just different. So we got back and so we had an amazing time. It was wonderful. I felt like I was in remission. I felt like all my autoimmune stuff was really under control. I'd have GI stuff that would flare up because I love European dairy, and I would stick more Lion's diet, and then I'd let dairy in, and then I would struggle with my GI stuff, and I'd have to take care of that. Yeah, it was very humbling to go to a chemist, a pharmacy, and I didn't speak enough. I spoke zero German, and they spoke very little English, and try to explain what an enema was and why I needed it. It was, yeah, very humbling to say the least. So I would have like flare ups of my IBS and my GI stuff, but as far as like pain in my joints, there was nothing, inflammation, nothing. It was great. I felt pretty good. I didn't break out. No, I tried to drink wine once and I had hives from that and I was itchy, but that was it. And maybe one other time that I tried to bring in, was it avocado or coconut? It was a simple thing that I tried to bring in my diet and I reacted. But otherwise, I was in remission and I did great. But then getting back to Steubenville, and we spent probably the last month in Italy and Croatia. So we did a lot of traveling in Europe. Matt and I spoke all over. He spoke in probably like 15 different countries. I spoke in probably 2 different countries, but it was still just wonderful and amazing. And we met awesome people. We share more over on the Pints with Aquinas if you want to watch that last video. But coming back to the States, I decided to do Lion's diet. So I was only eating beef, salt, and water. That was it. And I started that a few days before leaving. And I did that while traveling because I've had health issues in Steubenville and I wanted to like eliminate any variant. So I was like, okay, I want to keep my diet very consistent and reliable, and that won't be affecting me because I think I was a little nervous about coming back, and Matt was too, and we just weren't sure what would happen with my health. And he said, if you flare up, you're getting out of here. I'm like, I'll be fine. Probably within 12 hours, I could feel all my joints. Like, I wasn't in pain yet, but I could feel each and every joint. Those of you that have like rheumatoid arthritis or EDS or any connected tissue disease, you can feel it coming on before it's full-fledged. So I felt it. And it was before 24 hours. So it was discouraging. I kept seeing all my friends that I was so excited to see that I really missed and I couldn't wait to hang out with. And they were telling me how great I looked and, asked me how I'd been feeling. I told them I was great in Austria. I'm like, yeah, doing great. And kind of lying through my teeth at the moment because I knew it was coming back, and just praying a lot about it and really just asking the Lord. Like I felt like I was almost like with Christ in the Garden of Gethsemane and like, Lord, if you could let this cup pass by me, please let it. But feeling like it was all coming back, which was really hard. And then by the 24-hour mark, I was covered in hives. So I got really, really swollen, my eyes, my forehead. I had rash and hives everywhere. And I'm better. I got totally in remission. And then I went back to Steubenville for the Hallow Conference, which was such a gift. It was so good. I'm going to do a whole nother thing talking about that. And I started getting really itchy. And it like starts like on the inside. It's like everything's itchy on the inside. And then wherever I scratch, it comes out in welts. And so I'm trying not to scratch. Actually, this is hard. I should probably just, yeah, if I get my hair off my neck, sometimes that helps. So yeah, it was rough. And Matt noticed in the middle of the night, I got up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, and I kind of moved like a tin man, and he's like, "Oh no, you're in pain." And my body just was super angry with me. Um, yeah, my throat almost closed up on me. It was rough. I'd wake up in the morning and not be able to see. And I had beautiful friends. I stayed at one of their houses because they're like up higher in Toronto, thinking that that would help, but things still weren't good. So I flew to Florida, um, stayed with a friend, a mutual friend of a neighbor of mine, and just prayed and tried to recover. And it's been a really long month. Yeah, I think it's been like a month. We got back, let's see, June 1st, so 2 months. It's been a really long 2 months. So I've only been in Steubenville for like the first couple of days when I got back. And then I went just for the weekend for the Hallow conference. And other than that, we've been staying at friends' houses, Airbnbs, yeah, in the DC area, in Savannah, and in Florida. And it's been crazy and a whirlwind and insane. And people are beautiful and amazing. My friend that I was staying with in Savannah, she has 4 girls, and I was staying with her with 3 of my kids, and then I ended up bringing a baby that lives with us on and off as well. And so at one point, so the last night there was 9 children, and Matt and I, and her and her husband, and so yeah, in their house they were so generous and kind and just absolutely insane. But we are, praise God, we're doing well. We're just, it's just a lot. So I think the bottom line is that I'm allergic to that section of the country. Like, it's not Steubenville that I'm allergic to, but that section of the country. I don't know if it's because it used to be steel mills, or someone had mentioned the train leak thing, or the Ohio River. I don't know exactly what it is. I don't know if it's air, I think it's air. Because I didn't even go near my house when I went back for the Hallow conference. I stayed at the hotel, and it's a newer hotel. It's a nice hotel right across the street from the university. And even where I was in the university, I wasn't in any old buildings. I was in newer buildings. And within probably 5 hours of being back, I could feel the itchiness starting on the inside of my skin. And it was completely gone when I was in Florida and Georgia. So thank you so much for the prayers. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I'm living on grace, feeling all the prayers. I was at the beach today, and just the looking at the waves coming in, waves of mercy, and just relying. You may go get her. I'll be out in just a minute, okay? I'm recording something. I Yeah, I'm aware that we're all living on grace, and my kids are being very patient through it all, and I'm grateful for that. But yeah, just trying to get into a rhythm and get set up and figure out what our new life will look like, because we can't continue with our old. Like, it's interesting. It's bittersweet. It's very sad. We've decided that we need to leave from Steubenville, and it's with great sadness because I love it there. I love all my friends. I love the people. I love the town. But my body doesn't love it. So my thought in it is that Europe, Austria in particular, was very, very clean, and there was no toxins. And my body just thrived and did great. And then coming back to more of a steel mill area, I think it's something in the air there that people talk about, the valley effect. I don't know if that's it. I don't know that I know exactly what it is, but I know that that section of the country I don't do well in. I do much better when I'm by the beach. So anywhere on the coast, I do much better. I was even in Massachusetts, outside of Boston, on the coast, and it was freezing cold and raining the whole time, and I did well. I was like, I'm surprised. Like, these are like, I often don't do great in the rain. I don't do great when it's freezing cold, but I did great there. So for whatever reason, yeah, we will be relocating down south. So I will keep you updated on that. But I just want to thank everyone for all the prayers and the support. And I've had a lot of people ask me about carnivore, more information about the carnivore diet. I'm very happy to share with you. I have a lot of friends that are doing it and seeing great results, and yeah, and they want to know more. So I'll do more videos on that, talking specifically about that and what I eat and why I think it helps, and yeah, all that stuff. But I just wanted to give you an update. Feel free to put messages, questions down below, or more videos you want to see. I'm trying out this new mic. I think it worked pretty well. And so I'm just going to try recording more messages from my phone, as I'm not set up in a studio right now. So it'll just be very raw and real. And yeah. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, that's a good point too. Someone saying it could be something blooming. Yeah, the bottom line is like I don't know what it is, but I'm just doing a podcast real quick. But I will finish soon. Did you rock her back to sleep, or do you need me to do it?
I did. She's just too sad, and she's just.
All right, I'll come. I need to go put a baby to sleep, but it is lovely to chat with all of y'all. I'm gonna wrap it up now, and yeah, God bless. Talk to you later. Bye.